Hello, everybody, and welcome into the Butt Fumble Sports Daily Show. It is so wonderful to have you with us on this Thursday, and a loaded Thursday at that. We have NHL, we have NBA, but we also have the kickoff of NFL Week 8, and of course, a little more than 24 hours away from the World Series getting started. So plenty to talk about across the sports world. We'll be ranting about it. We'll be talking about how to bet on it, and of course, we'll be helping you out with your fantasy teams on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. For all of those that are watching, welcome into the show. It is so wonderful to have you with us here at Butt Fumble Sports, where we are live every single day, no matter the day of the week. We are live every weekday at 5 p.m., every weekend at 10 a.m. I hope you guys are with us and joining us every single day. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you subscribe. For all of those watching on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, make sure you hit the like button on the video. Goes a long way in supporting the show. For those watching over on TikTok, make sure you tap that screen. Really appreciate all of you guys supporting the channel every single day the way that you do. And if you ever want to get a hold of us off the air, feel free to email me, feedback@buttfumblesports.com. That's feedback@buttfumblesports.com. We love hearing from you guys how we can get better, how we can make the content better, and of course, how we can help you guys out every single day, cash in on your sports viewing experience. As always, our show is sponsored by SHARPZ. If you want to find every bet that I make every single day, DM me on Instagram, buttfumblesports on Instagram. DM me on Instagram. We give away all of our picks for free. And we have been scorching hot to start off the NBA season, 19-4 so far. You heard that correct, 19-4 so far. We are doing incredibly well with our NBA picks, so hope you guys are tailing. Every time we hit 2,000 likes tonight, we're going to make it really easy tonight. We want to give out a lot of picks, so every time we hit 2,000 likes, we're going to give out an NHL, NBA, or NFL pick tonight. So every 2,000 likes on TikTok, I'm sure we're going to be giving out a lot of picks over the course of the show. But if you want to get all of my picks and you don't want to wait, just DM me on Instagram, buttfumblesports on Instagram, to get every pick that I make every single day for free. That said, we are going to jump into our fantasy football advice to start off the show. Mason, Dallas, Tony, Taka Games, great to see all of you guys over on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Let's get started, everybody. We're going to be answering questions across both platforms and make sure that you guys get all of your questions answered. Mason, Tyreek Hill, it sounds like he will play, guys. Tyreek Hill, he said he's going to play, so I'll take him at his word. Dallas Ogburn, I'd go with Pierce. Dallas Ogburn, I'd go with Pierce. Tony Aziz, pick 3. I'd go Puka, I'd go Ridley, and I'd go Adam Thielen. Puka, Ridley, and Adam Thielen. Mamba, I see you. That is awesome. Thanks so much for that. Mamba, appreciate you. Mike, do I start Tua over Burrow since Hill's practice? No, I'd still go with Burrow. Mike, I'd still go with Burrow this weekend over Tua. Thanks for the question. Chad, Kelsey Hunt for Etienne Hawkinson. Good question. I think I'd rather have Etienne and Hawkinson, though it's very close. The running back help is ultimately what tips the scale in that side because you need it so much. Burner account, really appreciate the comment. Turned Hurts, Evan Ingram, and Jamison Williams and Swift into Goff, Pollard, Spears, Kirk, Jacobs, and Kincaid. It's an okay trade. I actually don't think you won as much as you think you did. Was this a good drop, Olave for Thielen? I'd rather have Olave. IP Shade 45, thanks so much for the gift. Dallas Ogburn, I'd lean just slightly towards Ferguson. Mamba, thanks so much for the confetti. Andrew, I'd go Rashee Rice. Andrew, I'd go Rashee Rice just barely. Tom Algier, start 2. I'd start Jones and White. I'm actually starting Rashad White tonight. I like it. JP, we did cash. We did really well on our bets yesterday. Our advice and our trend-based research has done really well lately. When we hit 2,000 likes, I'm going to give out the first pick of the day for you guys. Xander, I'd go Burrow over Stroud. Burrow over Stroud. Alex, I'm going to lean towards T. Higgins, Alex, just barely. It sounds like Jimmy G is going to play, so Jacoby Myers is a good play, but Cedric, I'd go Mark Andrews. Cedric Highsmith, I like Kincaid and Andrews, but I'd go Andrews first. Andrews first. Thanks so much, Jake. Should I put in Collins or James Cook? I put in Nico Collins. Nico Collins over James Cook. Nico Collins over James Cook. John, do you think the Bucks cover tonight? If I bought the points, the line has been moving away from the Bucks and even more heavily on the Bills. So I do like the Bucks to cover at a certain point. We'll talk about that at some point tonight. Example, start 2, please. I'd start Rice and Pickens. It's close, but I think I'd start Rice and Pickens. They have the better matchups in terms of opposing defenses. So even though I like Higgins, the matchup against the 49ers isn't wonderful. So I'll go Rice and Pickens. Thanks for the question. Ian Shapiro, Achin and Adams for Gibbs and St. Brown. I do it. The only concern is you're very heavily loaded on the Lions. That's my only concern. But at 3 and 4, you need to make some moves. Big Sexy, I'd go Waddle and Smith. Big Sexy, I'd go Waddle and Smith. Thanks for the question. Kevin, if I had to bench one, ooh, good question. If I had to bench one, I'd bench Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson was who I'd bench, Kevin. He's got a tough matchup against the Eagles, so I'd bench Brian Robinson. Thanks so much for the question. Great to have you guys with us. 2,000 likes, we're almost there. Once we do get to 2,000 likes, I'm going to be giving out one of my favorite picks of the day. We're going to give it out across NHL, NBA, and the NFL. So plenty of picks to give out. We just hit 2,000 likes. So let me give out my first pick of the day for you guys. I'll make it an easy one for all of you. I'm going to take the Bills on the money line. So everybody, Bills on the money line is going to be the first pick I give out. I do like the Bills on the money line. Very safe, kind of obvious play for me. So if you guys are looking to get your week started with an NFL parlay, I like the Bills on the money line. Fold that into some parlays. We're going to give out picks throughout the show. Every 2,000 likes, guys. Every 2,000 likes. Rod Pena, I'd probably start Evans just barely. Troy, trade Andrews and Rashee Rice for Jacobs and Watson. No, Troy, I would not do that trade. Troy, I would not make that trade. Shonk, I would do the deal. Shonk, I would do it now. I don't love giving up Breece Hall, but I'd do it. M, Nico Collins, CeeDee Lamb, or Mike Evans. M, I'm going to lean just slightly, I think, towards CeeDee Lamb. It's very close, though. Tyler, Embiid, over under 33.5 points and assists. Let's take a quick look at it. We're getting a question from Tyler. Happy to help you guys out with your player prop bets as well. Let's take a look at Embiid, points and assists. We're always here to help you guys out no matter the kind of research that you need. So points and assists, the over is the better play according to the implied probability. Hasn't been a great trend overall over the last 10 games, but you think that's the postseason between the Nets and the Celtics. Not a great indication necessarily, but head-to-head's a better indication. Head-to-head against Milwaukee, this has covered 4 out of the last 6 games, and it barely missed in the last, or otherwise it would be 5 out of the last 6 games. I actually like the over 33.5. However, if you could, I would drop it down if you could get it at 30.5, 31.5. Those are more favorable. However, I like the head-to-head matchup against the Bucks and his ability to get over 33.5 points plus assists, so I'm going to go with it. I will go with it. Good question. Carter, 22, Ferguson or Taysom Hill? I'm going to lean just slightly towards Taysom Hill. Brenna, Mark Andrews for Hall. If you need the running back, Brenna, I actually think it's a good trade. If you need the running back, I think Breece Hall's got value, so I like it. If you haven't done so, make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you're following Butt Fumble Sports and you're part of this community. If you're watching on TikTok, hit that follow button. AJ, Lamar Jackson, or Josh Allen. Really tough because I like both of them this week a lot. I'll go Lamar Jackson just barely, though. IP Shade 45, great to see you. Dynasty 14-team league. Myers for a 2024 early second round. And Mike Wilson. I don't know if you're getting enough value, ironically. I do like the second round pick, but Mike Wilson's not enough, so see if you can upgrade there. Zoidberg, should I start Kincaid or Ingram? Really good question. Between the two, I'm going to lean just slightly, I think, towards Kincaid. It's very close, but I'll lean towards Kincaid. Aiden, start Dell, Hopkins, or Thomas? Aiden, I'd start Tank Dell. Thanks for the question. I traded DK and Brian Robinson for Cooper Kupp. Love the trade. Is SHARPZ not working right now, Sal? I don't know. I'm with you right now, so I wouldn't be able to say. But if you guys do want all of my picks right now, every bet that I make every day, DM me on Instagram right now, guys. DM me on Instagram if you want every pick that I make every day. Kike is guap. Pick 3. I pick Flowers, Olave, and Rice. Flowers, Olave, and Rice. I like Waddle, but I probably like Rice a little more. Kike, I think I like Olave a little more. It's very close between Waddle and those two, but Flowers would get in there. Appreciate you guys being with us. Toe Eater Bray. Out of that group, I'd go Waddle, though. Out of that group, I'd go Waddle. Hunter Bennett, trade Diggs for Allen and Hawkinson. Yes, I would. Hunter Bennett, yes, I would. Ashton Riley, I'd go Rashee Rice. Ashton Riley, I'd go Rice over Downs. Rice over Downs. Red Raider, I'd go Nico Collins. Oh, we lost you because someone pinned a tweet. Casey Cabrera, I'd go Nico Collins. Casey Cabrera, I'd go Nico Collins. Thanks for the question. Paige in Parker. Paige in Parker. I'm going to lean just slightly towards KJ Osborne. Paige in Parker, I'll lean towards KJ Osborne. Thanks for the question. Ian Shapiro, I would start Pickens. Ian Shapiro, I'd start Pickens. The Nick RB, I'd start Flowers. The Nick RB, I'd start Flowers. Asian Blubs, I'm going to go, believe it or not, I'm going to go Rachaad White tonight. I like Rachaad White tonight. Thanks for the question. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Make sure you're tapping that screen. Make sure you're hitting that follow button. Make sure you're a part of this community. Blake Miller, I just sent you a referral code and link. You get every pick that I make every day. So if you guys want every bet that I make on my own, DM me on Instagram, Butt Sports on Instagram. I promised you guys every 2,000 likes I'd give out a pick. I'm going to give out another one right now. I like Josh Allen on over his passing yards total. Just going to pull it up so you guys can see it really quick up on the screen here on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. This is Josh Allen going over his passing yards total. Passing yards is set at 264.5. I love this trend more because the Bucs defense, it's 264.5. I like it because the Bucs defense has been bad against the pass. So that's why I'm taking this Josh Allen to go over his passing yards total. Next pick that I gave out because we had 4,000 likes. Again, if you want all of my picks, DM me on Instagram, Butt Sports on Instagram to get every pick that I make every single day for free. For free. Cade, I'd go Rachaad White over Madison. Cade, I'd go Rachaad White over Madison. JP, I can get Dame. I'm not touching Dame tonight, actually. Funny enough, I think he could go over, but I'm not going to touch Dame tonight. I kind of want to see how he's going to perform before I bet on him. So, Spencer Graves, I don't know why people are spamming, but we do the best we can. J Money, start 2. I'd start Flowers and I'd start Ridley. Flowers and Ridley. J Money, Flowers and Ridley. SJ Della, I would Laporta for Nico Collins. I wouldn't make the trade, actually. Easier to find a good wide receiver than it is a good tight end. Grant, I'd go Kirk over Waddle. Grant, I'd go Kirk over Waddle. Thanks so much for the question, and thank you guys so much for supporting the show. We are answering as many questions as we possibly can across TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So let's get back to these questions. Juan, I'd go Kincaid. Juan, I'd go Kincaid just barely. Thanks so much for the question. Dude, I just acquired Christian Kirk. Do I start him over Michael Pittman? Coop, yes I would. Coop, I'd start him over Michael Pittman. Yes I would. Juan, thanks so much for the hat and the mustache. Mark Gonzalez traded Smith for DK. Thoughts? It's okay. I think it's a fair trade, but I'm not as high on it as I probably should be. DK's injuries have been concerning me a bit. Eli, do I trade Hill and Najee Harris for Swift, Walker, and Cooper? No, I don't want to give up Tyreek Hill right now. Too valuable. Carter 22, I would do the deal. Carter 22, I would do the deal. Asian Blubs, I'd rather have Laporta. Asian Blubs, I'd rather have Laporta. Chris Films, start 3. Chris Films, I'd go Gibbs, Jones, and Robinson. It sounds like Hunt might be out. Anton, thanks so much for the cowboy hat. Thanks so much for the cowboy hat. 6 Geese, I'd go Zay Flowers. 6 Geese, I'd go Zay Flowers. Dylan, I'd go Gus Edwards. Dylan, I'd go Gus Edwards. Anton, I'd go Josh Palmer. Anton, I'd go with Josh Palmer. Moderators, thanks for pinning the question. Anton, I'd go Josh Palmer. Thanks so much for the question, Anton. Miles Dixon, should I trade Zach Moss? He's actually maintained his value pretty high, so I don't know if I'd give him up. Carson. Carson, I'd rather have Pittman and Jones. Carson, I'd rather have Pittman and Jones. Kike is guap. I'd go with the I'd go Seahawks defense. Kike is guap. I would go Seahawks defense. J Money, I answered that one, J Money. It's Ridley and Flowers. J Money, Ridley and Flowers. Anonymous Gaming over on Kick. Who should I flex? I'd go Christian Kirk. I'd go Christian Kirk, Anonymous Gaming, Christian Kirk. Darren, 123. I'd start Nico Collins. It's close. I like Johnson and Collins. Darren, I'm going to switch on that. I might go Deontay Johnson. I do like Aaron Jones in the offense if he could stay healthy. Do you think Evans goes over 4.5 receptions? Let's take a look at it. It wasn't a bet that I'm going to make. I think Evans could have a really good night tonight. Obviously, the defense isn't as good on the Bills side with the injuries that they've had. Over receptions is actually the number one play. This has been a very good trend of late. It has missed in 2 of the last 3, but I actually like this trend overall. I think it's a good bet. Tyler, I do like Mike Evans over 4.5 receptions. Looks like a good play. Not going to take it myself, but does look like a good play. 6,000 likes, I'm going to give out another bet. 6 geese, I'd go Derrick Henry. 6 geese, I'd go Derrick Henry. Ethan Brown, I'd start Collins and Keenan Allen. Ethan, I'd start Collins and Keenan Allen. Ethan Brown, Collins, and Keenan Allen. Thanks so much, Mike. Hour of Champions, I would make that deal. Hour of Champions, I would make the deal. Mike, do you think TJ Hawkinson plays despite no practice yesterday, limited practice today? The fact that he was limited today actually makes me feel better. I'd be worried that if he wasn't playing today at all. So I do like the fact that he practiced today. I think he will play. Brian, I'd go Gus Edwards. Brian, I'd go with Gus Edwards. Dylan, Puka for Pacheco. I think it's probably a fair deal. Pacheco has actually maintained his value pretty well throughout the season. Shonk, I'd go Zay Flowers. Shonk, I'd go Zay Flowers. SJ Della, I'd start Baker. SJ Della, no, I'd start Stafford. SJ Della, I'd start Stafford. Shonk 13, I'd go Flowers. Shonk 13, I'd go Flowers. Promised you guys I would give out another pick. Every time we hit 2,000 likes, we just hit 6,000 likes, so I'm going to give out another pick for you guys. The pick I'm going to give out this time is going to be an NBA player prop bet. NBA player prop bet. And for this one, I'm going to take Giannis Antetokounmpo over half a block. Giannis to go over half a block. It's been very consistent against the Philadelphia 76ers. So Giannis over half a block. Next pick I gave out because we hit 6,000 likes. Cam, Evans, or Puka. I'm a little scared of the Cowboys defense. I really like Puka. I actually might prefer Puka. But Cam, if you're worried about the risk, Evans is a good start tonight. So Cam, if you wanted to go Evans, I get it. But I actually think Puka might have the better game, believe it or not. Keep in mind, without Trayvon Diggs, it's now Gilmore who will probably be on Cooper Kupp. That means Puka is going to run wild against that Cowboys defense. That's my expectation at least. J Dubs, accept Kelsey, Wilson, and give up CeeDee Lamb and Breece Hall. I actually don't like the trade. I love getting Kelsey, but Lamb and Breece Hall are the better duo to ultimately own. Rob C. Too Funny, I'd go Mixon. Rob C. Too Funny, I'd go Mixon. Jake, Derrick Henry, and Swift for Hall and Etienne. I'd rather have Hall and Etienne. Jake, I'd rather have Hall and Etienne. Are you going to touch A.J. Brown receiving yards this week? Yes, I will. JP, I love A.J. Brown receiving yards against the Commanders. Jeter Leader, should I make this trade? I receive Mahomes, Thomas, Jacobs. I give up Tua, Taylor, Amon-Ra, St. Brown. No, I would not make the deal. No, Jeter Leader, I would not make the deal. Nope, I would lean towards no, you're right. Ornex Swift, I'd go Flowers. Ornex Swift, I'd go Flowers. 6 geese, I'd go Dalton Kincaid. 6 geese, I'd go Dalton Kincaid. Really appreciate your support, 6 geese. Hope you're having a great day. If you guys haven't done so, make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you're following Butt Fumble Sports on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Follow us across all of our platforms. We're live every single day. So if you love the content, the conversation, if you never want to miss a show, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're a part of this community today. Adrian, I'm going to go with White. Adrian, I'll go Rashad White, believe it or not. Shank 13. Shank 13, I'd rather have Breece Hall and Godwin. Breece Hall and Godwin. Tim Reams sitting Ridley this week and starting Puka. Puka, Zay Flowers, and Addison. It's okay. I think Ridley might outperform Addison. It's very close. Tim Reams, I might sit Addison and start Ridley instead. But I like everything else about your team, Tim Reams. Burner account. Roshan worth a start over Gabe Davis. No, I'd rather have Gabe Davis. Arctic Tiger, I do like Hachimura over half a turnover. Yes, Rui Hachimura, he gives that ball away. Ridley or Wilson or Cook. I'd go Ridley over Wilson and Cook. At ear, I'd go Ridley over Wilson and Cook. NFL guy, hope you're having a great day. I would start Pierce and White. NFL guy, believe it or not, I'd start Pierce and White. Thanks for the question. Suhail. I'd Swift for CeeDee Lamb. If you can afford to give up the running back, I think it's a fair trade, so I'm okay with it. Dom, Addison, DK, or Higgins for the flex? Ooh, good question. On this one, I might lean towards Higgins. Dom, I might lean towards Higgins on this one. Nate, man, tough between Flowers and Pickens, but I'll go Flowers. Nuve DK, I'd go Trevor Lawrence. Nuve DK, I'll go Trevor Lawrence. Ray-Ben, I'll sit Foreman because now he's splitting touches. Ray-Ben, I might sit Foreman. Burner account, what happened to the Phillies? Honestly, I think the Phillies just came in a little bit too arrogant, especially against rookie pitchers like Brandon Pfaadt, who actually have so much talent. I think the Phillies assumed certain things. They didn't really press the gas. They were such a home run focused team. I thought that the Phillies needed to manufacture some more runs. I thought they were better in the series when they were stealing bases. It felt like the Diamondbacks were pushing the envelope a little bit more in games 6 and 7. Gavin Wheeler, rate the team. Hurts, Etienne, Eckler, Walker, A.J. Brown, Keenan Allen, Laporta, Kyron, and Jefferson. Gavin Wheeler, phenomenal team, A- team. Absolutely love it. The only reason it's probably not an A is just because you got some guys who are banged up. That's not even a fault of yours. I think it's an A team, really. Kike is guap. Offer Williams and Olave for Cook, DJ Moore, and Collins. Yes, I like that deal. Yes, I like it. Ray-Ben, start one, I'd start Rice. Ray-Ben, I'd start Rice. Drizzy, trade Saquon for Bijan and Scary Terry. No, Drizzy, I actually wouldn't do the deal right now. No, I wouldn't. Remy, just saying hi. Hope you're having a great day, Remy. Hope you're having a great Thursday. It's so wonderful to be with you guys every single day. We have just hit 8,000 likes. You guys know what that means. I'm going to drop another pick on our big board for you guys. If you want every bet that I make every day, player prop bet, game pick, total play, parlay, individual bet, DM me on Instagram, Buttfumble Sports on Instagram. DM me on Instagram to get every bet that I make every single day for free. Guys, we have been scorching hot with our NBA picks of late. 19-4 to start off the season. Our research, what we're focused on, is clearly going well. So I want to make sure we give you guys some good picks tonight so you guys can cash. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Make sure that you guys are DMing me on Instagram. I got LeBron James on a couple different things tonight. The first thing I'm going to give out, I'll take the over 20.5 points. Just over 20.5 points for LeBron James. I have a few more that I'll give out around LeBron, but we'll talk about that throughout the show. That pick was for 8,000 likes. Should I drop Luke Musgrave for Jonnu Smith? Katsu, no I wouldn't. Nuve DK, I'd go Flowers. Nuve DK, I'd go Flowers. Mason, I'd make the deal. Mason Cameron, I would make the trade. Shunk 13, I would not make the deal. Adam Katzman, what running backs? Oh, open-ended question. Not doing open-ended question, Adam. Adam, ask a specific question, man. Saul, Gabe Davis over 3.5 receptions. Let's take a look at this one for Saul. Saul is asking about Gabe Davis, 3.5 receptions. Want to make sure we help Saul out. Saul, right now I see Gabe Davis over 3.5 receptions is the best bet of the night. Now, what I care about is at home. At home, very good trend. 6 out of the last 7 games at home, this is cashed. Saul, love Gabe Davis over 2.5 receptions. Make sure you're getting it at 2.5. Don't get it at 3. Make sure that hook is in your favor. I will put this one up on my big board as well. That's Gabe Davis over 2.5 receptions. That is a phenomenal bet. I love the bet. Over 2.5 receptions. Make sure you're getting that half a reception or the hook in your favor, Saul. But I do love that bet. Great trend there. Dermot, if Palmer doesn't play, go Rashee Rice. Dermot Drew, go Rashee Rice. Thanks for the question. Adam Moon, I'd go Foreman. Adam Moon, I'd go Foreman. Gavin Wheeler, I just made the trade. Adams, Hunt, and Stevenson for Keenan and Eckler. You're very loaded on the Chargers, but I do like the trade. John 305, between Breece Hall and Taylor, I might lean towards Breece Hall. It has more to do with how Taylor might be splitting touches with Zach Moss. I traded Justin Jefferson and Laporta for Moore, Andrews, and Rashad White. Bad deal. LT, YouTube, I don't like that deal. X Kildred, start 2. I'd start Gibbs. I'd start Gibbs and Kirk. X Kidrill, I'd start Gibbs and Kirk. No David Montgomery this week, guys. No David Montgomery. Sounds like he's going to be out for another week. One of the things I like is Gibbs this week. Means I like Gibbs that much more. Ashton wants all of my bets every single day for free. Ashton just hit me up on Instagram. Ashton, you just got the referral code and link, so you get every bet that I make every single day. If you guys want every bet and you don't want to wait for us to hit 10,000 likes, DM me on Instagram. Money Branch, I've been offered Pittman and Jones for St. Brown and Kyron. No, wouldn't do it. Would not do it. Money Branch would not do it. Parker, I'd go Gus Edwards. Parker, I'd go Gus Edwards. JRF, I'd go Tua, I think. JRF, I'm going to lean towards Tua, I think. Joe, I'd go Stevenson. Joe, I would go Stevenson just barely. Forgotten MLB players, I'd go Foreman. Forgotten MLB players, I'd go Foreman. Dom, you want every pick that I make every day? You just got the referral code and link. Drew22, he wants every bet that I make. He wants to tap into our winning success with the NBA, going 19-4 in the first 2 days of the season. You just got a link. If you guys want all of my picks, DM me on Instagram. There you go, Dom. Jamie Dick, I'd start Henderson. I would start Henderson. Atachi, I traded Swift and Cooper for Kirk and Bijan. I'm okay with it. I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. Brandon, Smith, Nico, or Ridley, very close. Very tough between the group. I think they're all going to have similar value. I'm going to lean towards Devontae Smith, actually, just barely, but it's close. Ben Heitzman, we don't answer fantasy questions on Instagram, but if you want all of my bets, DM me on Instagram. Randy Stacy, pick 3. I would go with Waddle, Allen, and Lamb. Randy Stacy, I'd go Waddle, Allen, and Lamb. Thanks so much for the question. If you guys want all of my picks, we're giving them out for free. DM me on Instagram. Just gave them away. Ben, no problem here. I'm going to give you my picks for free anyways. There you go, Ben. Jennifer, great to have you with us. Jennifer, I can pick 3. No problem. I'd go Olave, Rice, and Puka. Olave, Rice, and Puka would be the 3. It's very close for me between Waddle and Olave. I don't love the passing offense of the Saints, but they have such a favorable matchup against the Colts. I'll go Olave, Rice, and Puka. Thanks so much for the question, Jennifer. Bloom Jr., you just got the referral code and link so you can get every pick that I give out. By the way, at 10,000 likes, I'm going to give out another pick for free. J.M. Swole, I'd go Nico Collins. J.M. Swole, I'd go Nico Collins. Tyler Ola, oh, don't give him a hard time. Is Pierce, Lockett, and Freiermuth an even trade for Taylor or Kamara? No, it's giving up too much for just one player, I think. Ian Shapiro, Gibbs and Hollywood Brown for Jacobs? No, I'd rather have Gibbs and Hollywood Brown. Jesse Harmon, you wanted every pick that I make every single day. Well, guess what, Jesse? You're getting it. Just put it in your DM. Appreciate it. Card Liquidator, you just got every pick that I make, Card Liquidator. If you guys DM me on Instagram, you get them for free. OK Gooner, I'd go Puka and DJ Moore. OK Gooner, I'd go Puka and DJ Moore. And I'll explain the DJ Moore pick. Even though it's the backup quarterback, the Division II quarterback, the Chargers are so bad against the pass. I do like DJ Moore this week in the right situation. Garrett Westenberg, I'd start Pacheco. User 607, what up, brother? Hope you're having a great day. Zeke, would I trade Hill for Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Etienne? That I might do, Zeke. That I might do. We just hit 10,000 likes, so let me give away a free pick for all of you guys. Again, another free pick every time we hit a 2,000 like benchmark. Let me give out a hockey pick for you guys. I'm going to give out a hockey pick for you guys, and I'm going to make it an NHL player prop bet. I need to actually put in a space for these NHL picks. So we're going to do a hockey pick for you guys, an NHL player prop bet, and we also have NHL game picks, so we'll give out a few of those throughout the show as well. But the NHL player prop bet that I'm giving out is Adam Fox over half a point. Adam Fox of the New York Rangers over half a point. Adam Fox over half a point. Again, DM me on Instagram if you want every bet I make for free, no matter the sport, no matter the type of bet, absolutely free. Garrett Westenberg, I'd go Pacheco. Garrett Westenberg, I'd go with Pacheco. Cole, I'd go Mostert, and I'd go DJ Moore. Cole, Mostert, DJ Moore, very close though. Grant Carl, Adams and Pollard for Jefferson and Jones. Yes, I actually think I like the trade. Grant Carl, I would do it. Stobo, I'd go Palmer. Make sure he's healthy, Stobo, but I would go Palmer. Dallas Ogburn, Pierce, Addison, James Cook, and Hubbard for Tony Pollard. I think you're giving up too much, Dallas Ogburn. You're giving up 4 players for 1. You could probably give up Pierce and Cook for Pollard, or Pierce or Addison. You could make it easier. Mark, I'd go Downs. Mark, I'd go Downs. Ian Shapiro, I'd rather have Puka. Ian Shapiro, I'd rather have Puka. William McLean, I'd go Geno Smith. William McLean, I'd go Geno Smith. Drizzy, I didn't like the bet. I saw the under 2.5. I decided not to go with it. I was just on the fence. Didn't like it. Jamie Dick, I would lean towards Henderson just barely. JP, I do like Stroud. JP, yes, I like that bet. The Nick RB, I'd go Rice and Collins. Adam Katzman, giving up too much. You and Dallas Ogburn are giving up too much. Stobo, Cook plays tonight, so I can't make sure. I got you. Ethan, by the way, Adam Katzman, stop spamming. Or I'm going to put you in a timeout, buddy. Kike is guap. What value does Derrick Henry hold now? Maybe more value. Let's see if he gets traded. If Derrick Henry gets traded to the Ravens, which is a possibility, could be unbelievable. Brock Ford, I'd go with the Seahawks defense. Seahawks defense. Justin, I'd go Pickens barely. Justin, I might lean towards Pickens just barely. It's close, though. Big Baller, I'd go Gibbs. Nick Dowling, 5-2. I get Pittman and JT. He gets Devontae and Aaron Jones. I like it. You're just overloaded on the Colts offense, Nick Dowling. That's the only concern. Ian Shapiro, I'd rather have Pollard. Shank 13, I like it. Tanner Whitey's, I'd go Rice. Magnus, I'd go Collins. Sam Cristello, I do like Ridley this week. I like Ridley more this week than I did last week. Zayad, I'm going to go Stevenson just barely. Ziyad, sorry, I'm butchering your name. Forgive me. Ziyad, I'd go Stevenson. Just barely. Thanks for the question. Chuck Acklin, I'd go Godwin. Xander Main, I would start Christian Kirk, and I'll start Smith. Kirk and Smith. Jorge, I'd go Kincaid. Cole, I'd go Mostert. Brock Ford, I would hold on to Tajay Spears. Mark, I like that you stashed Spears. Good move. Mason, you DM'd me for our picks? Okay, if you guys want all of our picks like Mason Cameron does, we will give them out for free. Mason Cameron, I'm going to give you my picks right now. Appreciate you being with us. Make sure you guys hit that follow button. Dom, just because you asked for my picks doesn't mean you can then ask for fantasy advice. I promised you guys I would not answer fantasy questions on Instagram, because otherwise it makes it impossible for everyone to get their question answered on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So we don't answer fantasy questions on Instagram. But if you want all of my bets every day, DM me over on Instagram. Have another pick to give out for you guys because we just hit 12,000 likes. I'm going to give out an NHL pick for you guys. I will take the Bruins on the money line, guys. Bruins on the money line. They have been on a hot streak of late. Obviously undefeated to start the season. Bruins on the money line. Next pick that I'm giving out tonight. Again, if you want every pick that I make for free, no matter the sport, no matter the type of bet, make sure you DM me on Instagram. Stobo, I'd go Palmers. Stobo, I'd go Palmers. Ethan, I'd go Kincaid. Ethan, I'd go Kincaid. John, I'd go Foreman. John, I'd go Foreman. Johnny, I'd go Godwin. Johnny, I'd go with Godwin. Thanks so much for the question, Johnny. Sean S., I'd go Bagent or Bagent, whatever we're calling the quarterback of the Bears. That's who I'd actually go with. Caesar Ochoa. I'd go... Should I give up on Ridley and Pollard? No, you shouldn't. Jurho, I'd go Pierce. Jurho, I'd go Pierce. Royce Tooth, I'd go Pickens. Royce Tooth, I'd go Pickens. Foul Habits, I'd go Edwards. Foul Habits, I'd go Edwards. O. Henry, I'd go Rice. O. Henry, I'd go Rice. Braden Cobb. Oh, Cole K. Cole K. I would trade Eckler if I could, actually. I think Eckler's value is getting questioned by the week. Stobo, I understand. James Cook tonight. Stobo, if you want to do it, fine. I'm not big on James Cook tonight. Do it if you want. I'd rather wait on Palmer, and obviously I can find someone else on the waiver wire, but I'm not big on James Cook. Ian Shapiro. Ian Shapiro, I'm on the fence about that deal. I think I do it because when Montgomery back, Gibbs' value goes down. So Ian Shapiro, I think I do it. Or next Swift, I'd go Kincaid. Or next Swift, I'd go Kincaid. Your boy T, thanks so much. John McCabe, I would make the deal. John McCabe, I would make the deal. Christian, I'd go Pickens. Christian, I'd go Pickens over Addison. Ricky, I'd rather have A.J. Brown, Jacobs, and Rice. Ricky, I'd rather have A.J. Brown, Jacobs, and Rice. C.K. Orange. I would not do the deal. C.K. Orange, I would not do the deal. Burner account, I do think Dalton Kincaid does have a big night tonight. At 14,000 likes, we'll give out another pick. At 14,000 likes, another free pick, so tap that screen, guys. Five-head Andy. I would start Flowers and Jones. Five-head Andy, I'd start Flowers and Jones. Kike is Guap. Would you offer Robinson and Olave for Henry? I don't want Henry right now. I don't really want him. Josh, baseball. What wide receiver? Open-ended question, Josh. Not what we're looking for. Guys, open-ended questions are not easy for me to answer, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them. If you're like, who could I get for this player? Go do some research. Go look at the other leagues, other teams in your league. If you're giving up a running back or you want to trade a running back, who needs a running back? If you're giving up a wide receiver, who needs a wide receiver? But asking open-ended questions really doesn't do a lot. As I said yesterday, that's like asking, what direction should I go in? I don't know. Are you hungry? Do you want entertainment? Like, what do you want? I don't know what you guys want, so it's hard for me to tell you what you should go chase. If you're giving something up, go look for a team that needs that, and then go scout their roster. Identify some players that they may want to give up or they may want to be willing to give up, and go make a deal. Joe, do I like Rachaad White tonight? Okay, I'm not crazy about starting him, but I do like him going over his rushing yards total. Rhea, I'd go Ferguson. Luka Wilder, trade Eckler for Puka and Jacobs. Yes, Luka Wilder, I think I would do that deal. Luka Wilder, I would do it. Dom, I'd go Rice. I'd go with Rice. Stobo, I'd go Henderson. CK Orange, I like that more. I'm not crazy about James Cook. I do like Zay Flowers, though. By the way, guys, if you're looking for my picks on Sharp, just look up when you download the app, look for my profile, Butt Fumble Sports, and then you can find it. So, easy way. By the way, we just hit 14,000 likes, so I'm going to give out another pick for you guys. Paul Love, thanks so much. Thanks so much for the golden mic. I'm going to give you guys another pick for tonight, another pick for tonight's game. I like Gabe Davis anytime touchdown. Gabe Davis anytime touchdown, or over half a touchdown in this case. Over half a touchdown for Gabe Davis. I'll give out another one for you guys, another pick that I like for tonight's action. Josh, I actually like that trade. Josh, I actually like the trade. There you go, Josh. I like it. By the way, some people may think you're giving up too much. I don't. I actually think it's a good trade, believe it or not. Okay, another pick I'm going to give out. I'm going to give out a second pick for you guys. Promised you guys I'd give out another pick. LeBron James, where you at, buddy? Let's get LeBron James back up here. I already like him on 20.5 points. I also like LeBron James over 25.5 points plus assists. I think LeBron James gets over 25.5 points plus assists. There's another pick for you guys. Again, if you want all of my bets for free, if you don't want to wait for us to give out more picks, if you want all of them for free, DM me on Instagram, Buttfumble Sports on Instagram. We give away all of our picks for free every single day. Just DM me on Instagram, everybody. DM me on Instagram to get those picks for free. Gully Rocks, Tua, Brown, Diggs, Kamara, Hall, Laporta, CeeDee Lamb. Love the team, Gully Rocks. A team. Fiji's, pick 3. Fiji's, I'd go Ridley, Stevenson, and Waddle. Fiji's, I'd go Ridley, Stevenson, and Waddle. Carter 22, I'd go Foreman. Carter 22, I'd go Foreman. Mason Cameron, I'd go Kirk, Flowers, and Puka. Kirk, Flowers, and Puka, Mason Cameron. Jorge, I do like it. Jorge, I'd go over Mike Evans' receiving yards total. Hasbrad. Ooh, good question between Jordan Love and Mayfield. I'm leaning towards Jordan Love. I don't feel great about it, but I like the matchup more. So Hasbrad, I'd go Love. Connor Blom. Connor. I think I'd go Rashad White, believe it or not. I think I lean towards Rashad White. Aaron Medley, I'd rather have Puka. Aaron Medley, if you're getting Puka, I love the deal. Aaron Medley, I like getting it. I like getting Puka in that deal. Brangia, I'd go Rice. Thanks for the question. Ross, between Adams and Myers, I'd go Devontae Adams. If Jimmy G's back, I'd go Devontae Adams. TikToker, I think I'd hold on to Jefferson right now. Dallas Ogburn, Cook, and CeeDee Lamb trade for Pollard. I'm okay with it, Dallas Ogburn. I'd do that. Yep. Tanner Whitey, some good defenses this week. I think the Jets could be a good defense this week, especially when it comes to getting sacks. I think the Eagles are going to be a monster defense this week. Eagles could have a monster day. Ravens are going to have a big game as well. I could also see the Houston Texans performing pretty well. Shaman 17. I'm going to lean just slightly towards Nico Collins, just barely. Shaman 17, it's close, but I'll go Nico Collins and Joe Mixon. Collins and Mixon. CJ is Buns 69. I'd rather have Moss and Ridley. CT, I don't think it's a terrible idea, CT. I don't think it's a bad idea. Cole, I'd go Rashad White. TikToker, I wouldn't trade Jefferson. Start Hunter Jacobs. It sounds like Kareem Hunt is injured, guys, so keep your eyes on Kareem Hunt. He might not be a good play. Jorge, I'd go Rashee Rice. Stobo, is Tank Dell going to go off with Woods out? I think Tank Dell's going to have a good game. Yep. Kenny, Allen for Jefferson. I think I'd rather keep Keenan Allen. Ben Reese, trade Downs for Miles Sanders and Nico Collins. Yes, I actually would. I do think that's a good trade. I would actually go with it. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. If you haven't done so already, hit the follow button. If I've answered your question, if you love the content, if you never want to miss a show, make sure you hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on TikTok, hit the follow button on the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, make sure you subscribe. We are live every single day, so don't worry about ever missing our show. If you hit that follow button, you'll never miss it. Drizzy, you like Diggs over 6.5 receptions. Let's take a look at it really quick. I'll actually give out another pick. Let's get up to 16,000 likes, and I'm going to give out another pick for you guys. But while you guys are tapping the screen and getting us up to 16,000 likes, let's look at Stephon Diggs. Over on receptions is a great play. This has been very consistent. However, when it has missed, Paul Love, thanks so much, the ICU. It's missed twice at home. I'm not crazy about that. Against the Bengals, against the Dolphins. I like the play overall. I probably would take it. But there's another pick with Stephon Diggs that I like even more. Luka Wilder, I'd go Rice. Luka Wilder, I'd go Rashee Rice. But there is one play with Stephon Diggs that I like even more. We're about to hit 16,000 likes. I'll give it away then. Texas Tejano, I just traded Laporta and Ayuk for Hawkinson and Pittman. I think it's a fair deal. Texas Tejano, I think it's a very fair deal. 16,000 likes. We're giving away a Stephon Diggs player prop bet at 16,000 likes. Stephon Diggs player prop bet. Keep tapping that screen. We just hit it. Thank you so much, everybody. And I'm going to give out Stephon Diggs over his receiving yards. 86.5 receiving yards. I think he goes over that tonight. I really like the play. Over 85.5. Forgive me. Over 85.5 receiving yards. Again, you may like the receptions as well. I like the receiving yards, but both are good plays to me. Jorge, I'm not big on Maxey. Other people are going to take Maxey. I'm not going to take him tonight. Jorge, I'm going to sit that one out. Big Balla, I like Levante David over on... I do too, Big Balla. I like Levante David. I don't know about Giannis. I'm not sure about the under on receptions. I'm not touching that one. Ramen 188. Ramen 188. I'd go Flowers and Rice. Ramen 188. I'd go Flowers and Rice. Tanner Whitey's. I'd go Tua. Tanner Whitey's. I'd go Tua. CT. I'd go CT. I'm going to go Collins. CT. I'm going to go Collins just barely. Brock Ford. I'd go Foreman. Brock Ford. I'd go Foreman. Tyler O'Brien. I'd go Swift. Tyler O'Brien. I'd go Swift. Ian. I like Gus Edwards this week. Ian. I like Gus Edwards this week. Warris just traded Mixon and Amari for T. Higgins. I don't hate it. Warris, I don't hate it. Jacob Hamilton. I do the deal. Jacob Hamilton, I like the trade. Larkus, should I trade Barkley and Lockett for Eckler? No. Larkus, don't do that deal. Stobo, I'd go Tank Dell. Shammond, very close, but I'd go Collins and Stroud. I think. Merds. Trade Allen for Burrow and JT. Yes, I would. Merds. Yes, I would. J Paris 16. I'd rather have Keenan Allen. I click. I'd go Flowers, CeeDee Lamb, and Olave. CT, appreciate you being with us every day. Hope you subscribe on YouTube, CT. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that follow button. And again, for those watching on TikTok, tap that follow button. I am going to give out my SHARPZ play of the day at 20,000 likes. 20,000 likes. We will give out our SHARPZ play of the day, our favorite bet of the day at 20,000 likes. That's the next benchmark we'll go to. Garrett Westenberg. I'd go Trevor Lawrence and Stroud. Garrett Westenberg, CJ Stroud, and Trevor Lawrence. Those would be the two. JRF. I'd go Ridley and Olave. Andrew Vasquez. I'd go Rice. AKA Koopa. I'd go Gibbs and I'd go Kamara. AKA Koopa. I'd go Gibbs and Kamara. Ian Shapiro. I'm okay with that trade. I'm okay with it. Reed, thoughts on Eckler rest of season? I think he might disappoint a little bit. I don't think he's going to live up to the expectations we had preseason. Andrew, I'd go Rice. Davey Heiner, I'd go Olave. Will Fowler, I'd go Minshew. I might go Minshew. It's close. I don't feel good about Baker tonight like I should. I might take that back. I don't feel great about Minshew either, though. Brandon in Kansas City, I'd go Dalton Kincaid. Because we hit 18,000 likes, I will give out another pick. It's not going to be my SHARPZ play of the day, but Dalton Kincaid over his receiving yards total. I do like that one as well. So again, Dalton Kincaid, I do like him on his receiving yards total. I am going to take that one at, I got to check that actually. Got to make sure we're giving it out at the right spot. Dalton, is there no U in that? No, there is no U in that. Dalton Kincaid, sorry for misspelling your name, Dalton. I'm going to take him on his over receiving yards, 39.5. Over 39.5 receiving yards for Dalton Kincaid. Again, I'm going to give out my favorite bet of the day at 20,000 likes. My SHARPZ play of the day at 20,000 likes. Paul Love, thanks so much. Again, guys, if you want all of my bets every single day, DM me on Instagram. We don't answer fantasy questions on Instagram, but if you want every bet that I make every day for free, doesn't matter if it's NHL, NFL, NBA, MLB, doesn't matter the sport, doesn't matter the type of bet, my parlays, my individual bets, every type of bet that I make every day is available there for free. How you use SHARPZ, it's a social media app. So for sports bettors, you can connect to your sports book, and then every bet that you make filters in there, so you can show off the picks that you make. Others can see it just like I'm doing. You guys can literally follow every bet that I make, and if you connect your sports book to SHARPZ, you can literally tail my bet automatically. So if I put together a parlay and you love the parlay, if your sports book is connected to SHARPZ, you can literally click on my bet. It's generated in your sports book. You don't have to recreate it. You don't have to go through the work of pulling together the 4, 5, 6 games all into one ticket. It's done for you. Great way of being able to tail someone's bets. Make sure you guys are DMing me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. DM me on Instagram to get all of my bets every single day. Want to give out now my favorite bet of the day. You guys help me get to 20,000 likes. My favorite bet of the day, my SHARPZ play of the day. Favorite bet that I'm giving out, my SHARPZ play of the day is Josh Allen over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Josh Allen over 1.5 passing touchdowns, guys. That is my SHARPZ play of the day. Josh Allen over 1.5 passing touchdowns. If you guys want every bet that I make every single day, DM me on Instagram, guys. DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. DM me right now. I'll give you the referral code and link, and you can get every bet that I make every day. White, a good play tonight. I do think White goes over his rushing yards total. Yep. I don't like Javonte Williams, though. Don't like Javonte Williams. Warren Hackler. Between Pickens and Olave, it's close. I'm going to lean just slightly towards Pickens. I'll lean towards Pickens, actually. Bounce it, Betty. I'd go Hall and Foreman. Bounce it, Betty. I'll go Hall and Foreman. It's very, very close, but I'll go Hall and Foreman. Ernest B. Rate the team this week. Mahomes, Jones, Henry, Chase, Lamb, Andrews, Ayuk, Browns defense, and Elliott. I think it's a B plus team, Ernest B. Ramen 188. I'd go Jacobs. Ramen 188. I'd go Jacobs. Jorge, I didn't look at it. I'm not going to bet that one. Just don't like it. Don't like the data. Don't feel like there are any trends on that one, Jorge. Don't touch it. Jorge, it might look like a good play. You could go for it if you want, but I'm not going to advocate for it. Luis Martinez, I'd go Laporta. Luis Martinez, I'd go with Laporta. Again, all of my bets for free. DM me on Instagram. Heber, I'd go Roschon Johnson if healthy. Aaron Medley, I'd go Kirk. Frankie, should I trade Moore, Burrow, Kincaid, James Cook for Hurts, Achan, Ayuk, and Myers? No. Frankie, don't do the deal. Frankie Santaniello, don't do it. Nosebleed Fantasy, I'd go Waddle. Lucas, if you've got depth at tight end, I'd do it. Lucas, I'd do it if I've got depth. Ian, I'd go Jets defense. Ian, yeah, I'd go Jets defense, and I'd go Ian, and I'd go Herbert. Ian, I'd go Jets, and I'd go Herbert. Jets and Herbert. John, Mayfield 4-0 on Thursday night games and 2-0 against Allen. Very interesting. John's got a bit of a note. Okay. That said, the Bills have been very good after a loss, so I don't know if I'm taking Mayfield. Keep in mind, much different teams that Mayfield was on during those moments. Larkus, should I continue to start Laporta over Waller? Yes. Larkus, yes, I would. By the way, John, you might want to take the Browns on the cover. Guys, the line movement away from the away from the Bucks and towards the Bills. Probably after the show, I probably will take the Buccaneers. In fact, let me do my research on that right now in front of you guys. Let's quickly look at this game. The line movement on this one is what we're paying attention to. It's now 10.5. I absolutely would take the Buccaneers, guys. I would absolutely take the Buccaneers to cover. This line movement has absolutely got my attention right now. It's 10.5 right now. I'm taking this. I would take the Buccaneers at, let's say, plus I can get it at plus 13.5. How can I not take that at minus 166? Guys, put this one up on the board. It's not one that I had prior to the show, so I'll put those stars next to it, the asterisks. But Buccaneers to cover plus 13.5. That's too good a play. That's too good a play. To your point, John, I don't think the Bucs are that bad. I don't think Baker Mayfield's that bad. I don't think Baker Mayfield on prime time is that bad. So I'll take the Bills on the money line. Buccaneers plus 13.5 at minus what, 165? Is that what we just saw it at? Minus 166. Great play. Buccaneers absolutely would take it. If you guys love the content and the conversation, make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you're subscribing over on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on TikTok, make sure you're a part of this Butt Fumble Sports family. Hit that follow button. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button, folks. JDH, I'd go Detroit defense. JDH, I'd go Lions defense. JB Surf, Buffalo final, 44-13. Oof. You're thinking it's a blowout. 45-25, I'd go Herbert. 45-25, I'd go Justin Herbert. Hart Mitchell, I traded Diggs, Jones, Tua. I got Puka, Kamara, and Myers. I think it's an okay trade. I think it's fair. Hart Mitchell, it's not bad. Max Worley, pick 2. I'd go with Bourne, and I'd go with Cooks. Bourne and Cooks, I think. Sounds like Robert Woods might be out. If Robert Woods plays, I would start him. TK01, I'd start Calvin Ridley. TK01, I'd start Calvin Ridley. Hydra, start 3, I'd start Puka, Mostert, and Breece Hall. Puka, Mostert, and Breece Hall. Hydra, I'd start Puka, Mostert, and Breece Hall. Thanks for the question. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Winter Soldier, lose Kelsey, gain Diggs and Swift. Love the trade. Winter Soldier, I love the trade. What do I think about the Buffalo Bills? I do think they're going to win tonight. I do think they win, but I think there's a chance that the Bucs could cover 13.5. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. By the way, guys, if you're looking for another way to cash in on Thursday Night Football, check out Rival Fantasy. Rival Fantasy has these challenges games. I'm a big fan of them. As you can tell, I've made some money on them. I think they're pretty easy. You pick between 2 players, which one's going to have the bigger fantasy day. Easy to go between them. By the way, if you don't like the players that come up, you can look up Rashee Rice. That's what I do. You can look up Rashee Rice. Who do I think is going to have a better game? Rashee Rice or Najee Harris? That's super easy. I like Rashee Rice by a mile. Throw $5 on it. That's a cashing ticket. So anyways, guys, if you're looking for more ways to cash in on Thursday Night Football, make sure you check out Rival Fantasy. It's head-to-head matchup between 2 players. Who scores more fantasy points? I think it's super easy to win. I've been playing it the last few weeks and made good amount of money. So if you guys are looking for more ways to win on Thursday Night Football, check out Rival Fantasy. You can DM me if you want to learn more, or you can just download the app. That's Rival Fantasy. A lot of you guys joined that league that we did. Rival Fantasy. Again, Rival Fantasy. DM me if you want more details or download the app today. Bounce it, Betty. I'd go Kamara and Stevenson. Bounce it, Betty. I'd go Kamara and Stevenson. Pedro, I'd go Jacobs. Pedro, I'd go Jacobs. iClick, you said Flowers over Evans. I understand, iClick. I don't disagree. Evans could have a good night. So if you're feeling that way, guys, the advice I give is based off the data and trends that I've studied and seen. But if you guys have a feeling, always go with what your gut is. I know you guys are asking for advice, but it's your team. It's your decision. Go with what you guys think is best. We are going to end the show in a few minutes. We have a few more minutes left of the show. Fire away with those questions. Allen under 25.5 rushing yards. That's an interesting one. I like the over 1.5 touchdowns. I like Godwin over receptions. I like Godwin over yards. I like those. The under rushing yards for Allen, I'm on the fence about. George, I'd go JT. George, I'd go JT. Hunt might be out with injury. ML156, I'd go Kincaid. I take that back. ML156, I'd go Laporta. ML156, I'll go Laporta. iClick, I'd go Singletary. iClick, I'll go Singletary. The Nick RB, I'd go Flowers. The Nick RB, I'll go Flowers just barely. Ernest B, I'd go Cowboys. Ernest B, I'll go Cowboys defense. Paul Love, thanks so much for showing me the love. Paul Love, thanks so much for supporting me. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. If you never want to miss a show, hit the follow button. We are live every day. I am live every weekday at 5 p.m. So tomorrow, Friday, I'll be live at 5 p.m. We're live every weekday at 5 p.m. Eastern, every weekend at 10 a.m. Eastern. So every weekday at 5, every weekend at 10 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Make sure you're subscribing today. Make sure you're a part of this community. Zerk PhD. It'd be Rice, Ridley, and I'm going to say Tank Dell. Or sorry, I take it back. Zerk PhD. It's Rice, Ridley, and Adams. Rice, Ridley, and Adams. Zerk PhD. Rice, Ridley, and Adams. Anonymous Gaming. I like Bill's Moneyline. Allen. I like them all. Yep. Anonymous Gaming. I like it. Anonymous Gaming. I like it. Hope we cash tonight. Luperio. I'd go Kirk. Luperio. I'd go Kirk. William Fenton. I would start Gibbs. William Fenton. I would start Gibbs. Jameer Gibbs. William Fenton. I'd start Jameel Gibbs. Ben Macy. I'm okay selling Gibbs. Or selling Jacobs, rather. I'm okay selling Jacobs. John 305, should I trade away Addison and Watson for Breece Hall? You might be giving up a little too much. Max Hewitt, I'd go Falcons defense. I'd go Falcons defense. Michael, I'd go Breece Hall. I'd go Breece Hall, believe it or not. George, I'd go Godwin. Augustine Martinez. Augustine Martinez. I don't like Najee or Madison, to be honest. I'd probably go Madison, believe it or not. I don't like either one. Heber, I'd go Aubrey. Final minute of the show, guys. M. Patel, I do think Davis is a good start. Shafty, I'd go Rice. Shafty 333, I'd go Rice. Aaron Medley, I do like that trade. I like the trade. Underground Drummer, I'd go Flowers. William Fenton, I'd go Jones. I think I'd go Jones. John, I took Buccaneers in the points. Evans, I like it. John, I like it. Zerk, PhD, I think he has a good matchup this week against the Steelers. I think Ridley's got a good matchup this week against the Steelers. Drizzy, we'll look at Zay Flowers a little bit later this week, a little bit closer to Sunday, but I do like him over 55 receiving yards. Drizzy, I do like that, but it might be overall receptions that we take. I like him on receptions more than receiving yards. Brandon Rodriguez, I'd lean towards Flowers. Appreciate you guys being with us. Again, guys, reminder, if you want every bet that I make every day for free, NHL, NBA, NFL, MLB, college football, college basketball, every type of sport, every bet, parlays, game picks, total plays, every bet that I make every day is available for free. All you have to do is DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Yep, I really did start a company called Butt Fumble Sports. DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. DM me. I'll share a referral code and link, and you get every bet that I make every day. We are 19-4 so far in the NBA season. 19-4. We have had a really good month, actually. The only sport we actually have a sub 50% win rate is on football, and it's because I do a lot of parlays, so the parlays are already eating into that. But doing really well on NHL, doing really well on NBA, and obviously the MLB, we've been crushing it. So make sure you hit that follow button, but DM me on Instagram, guys, to get every pick that I make. DM me on Instagram right now, Butt Fumble Sports. Yaffe, pick 3. I'd go Johnson, Downs, and Watson. Yaffe, I'd go Johnson, Downs, and Watson. Thanks for the question. Final minute of the show. Final minute of the show, everybody. Final minute of the show. Chris wants all of my bets. Chris wrote me, I want to get your betting picks. Chris, you're going to get every bet that I make every day for free. Chris, you just got him. OC Odoma. You said DM for free picks. I did. You just got every pick that I make every day for free, OC, because you DM'd me on Instagram. Every pick for free. Don Booth. Don Booth asks, I want your picks, please. Don Booth, you're getting every pick that I make every day for free because you DM'd me on Instagram. That's all it takes. All you have to do is DM me on Instagram. I'll send you the referral code and link, and you can get every bet that I make. Dre, you just hit me up for my picks. Dre, you're getting every bet that I make. Again, parlays, individual bets, game picks, total plays, player prop bets. Doesn't matter the sport. Doesn't matter the type of bet. I give them away for free because I want you guys to win. We are team cashing tickets here at Butt Fumble Sports. Team cashing tickets. So great to have you with us. I want you guys to win, so DM me on Instagram to get my picks. Best doggos. Pick 2. Best doggos, I'd go Gibbs and Collins. Best doggos, I'd go Gibbs and Collins, just barely over Ridley. Best doggos, Gibbs and Collins, with Ridley being a close third. Thanks so much for the question. Tats and Scars, I'd go Rice. Tats and Scars, I'd go Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice, Tats and Scars. Thanks for the question. Final few seconds of the show. Want to give a big shout out to all of our loyal viewers. William Fenton, who to start for wide receiver? I'd go Chase and Rice. William Fenton, I'd go Chase and Rice. Appreciate you guys being with us. Again, if you want every bet that I make, DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram, like Jeff Richardson just did. Jeff Richardson just got every bet that I make every day because he just DM'd me on Instagram. So if you DM me on Instagram, referral code and link, you get every bet that I make. For Thursday Night Football, NHL games tonight, the 2 NBA games tonight, my World Series picks, my player props are going to be on there when I make the picks a little bit later tonight. So every bet that I make, no matter the sport, all you have to do is DM me on Instagram. John, I would start Laporta. John, 316 cards, I'd start Laporta. John, 316 cards, I'd start Laporta. Guys, I will do a subscriber-only show tonight. Matty Boy's getting all my picks. Matty Boy, you just DM'd me on Instagram. Can I have your picks? Matty Boy, you just got every single one of them, Matty Boy, because you DM'd me on Instagram. Matty Boy, you just got every pick I make every day. Guys, we will do a subscriber-only show at like 10 o'clock tonight, 10:30. We will do a subscriber-only show tonight. So if you guys want to join us, if I didn't answer your question, if you want personal attention, Sherry, it's going to be at 10:30. Let's say 10:30 tonight, everybody. 10:30 tonight, we will do a subscriber-only show. 10:30 tonight. By the way, Luke, you're getting every bet that I'm making. Luke, you just got every bet that I make because you DM me on Instagram. Jacob, you're getting every pick that I'm making because you DM me on Instagram. Jacob just got every pick. The referral code and link will set you up. All you have to do is follow that referral code and link. Every pick, every day. By the way, again, 10:30 tonight, guys. 10:30 tonight. Subscriber-only show on TikTok. So make sure you guys subscribe. Sherry, it's going to be 10:30. 10:30 tonight on TikTok. So make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys join us 10:30 tonight, guys. 10:30 tonight. Texas Tejano, yes I would. Texas Tejano, yes I would. Texas Tejano, yes I would. By the way, giving out all of my picks for free. Jonathan just asked for them. Amitha just asked for them. You DM me on Instagram, I'll give you all of my picks for free. Referral code and link. I'm giving you the referral code and the link so you can see every bet that I make. Download the SHARPZ app. It doesn't cost any money. Download the app. Then just type in my profile name, Butt Fumble Sports, and you can go through my profile and see every bet that I make. Sherry, 10:30 Eastern Time. Yep, 10:30 tonight Eastern Time, Sherry. Thank you so much. By the way, really appreciate your support. You've been such a great viewer, so loyal. I just want to say thank you so much for the support that you show us. Thank you so much, Sherry. All of you guys, 10:30 Eastern Time. 10:30 Eastern Time, subscriber-only show. Personal attention for the subscribers. Again, if you guys want all of my picks, DM me on Instagram. Otherwise, I will see you guys tonight at 10:30. Again, that's 10:30 tonight Eastern Standard Time. We will be talking fantasy football and seeing how our bets did tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you guys hit the follow button. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you're subscribing. I am live every day. There is not one day of 2023 I'm not live. You can ask our viewers. You can ask our subscribers. There is not one day that I've missed. I will be live every day of 2023, so make sure you hit that follow button. By the way, Luca Vibes, I'd start Kincaid. Luca Vibes, I'd start Kincaid. Make sure you guys hit that follow button. Make sure you subscribe. I will be back on live 10:30 tonight, everybody. 10:30 tonight, answering all of your questions. So make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys at 10:30 tonight. Big shout out to all of our loyal viewers. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. Hope you guys know how grateful I am for all the support. Hope you guys stay healthy. Hope you stay safe. I will see you at 10:30 Eastern time tonight over on TikTok.